Ogun, as a body in Ogun State, we have documents where we have stated our demands to Senator Ebikunle Amosu whilst he was in office, where we made demands on review of some of these laws, where we made demands of him on some of the things that we believe would have given us the opportunity, the powers to serve our people as effective as possible. So these are not claims, these are not demands that we are just making right now because Senator Ebikunle Amosu has gone out of government. These are demands that we've been making from day one. At some point, some of my colleagues were walked out of JAC meeting because we were raising fundamental questions at JAC meetings. It was so bad that salaries of primary school, which falls within the primary responsibilities of local government, were being paid from the state. My own salary was being paid from the state, and we raised questions. At some point, we believed that we had to do audits of the monies that had been given to us to be sure about how many primary school teachers we even have in our LCDs and our local governments. We made these demands, but everything we got was that all our demands fell on deaf ears, and the only opportunity we have was not to blow up the peace of Ogun State. We continued to engage, to dialogue, believing that everything would come out and the wrongs would be corrected. It is unfortunate that this set of council chairmen are the ones that are being played as pawns. These are council chairmen where we have lawyers, we have engineers, we have accountants, we have FCAs, we have architects, we have even among the leaders of the house, even among the councillors. We only got 14 million as revenue for 32 months. We ran the council with our salaries. We did day-to-day running of council and governmental work with our personal cars. We are the only set of council chairmen, elected council chairmen in the whole federation that do not have official cars. And we are called to meetings sometimes 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Nobody has asked questions how we make it possible. Of course, there were no cars when we got to the council, so we've had to use our personal funds to fund our personal cars. So when people see us put plate numbers on some of these cars, they are our personal cars, and unfortunately, they've become faulty right now.
We were new, so to say, and when you are made a chairman of a new local council development area, you understand the challenges that are involved. You don't have an office, you don't have funds, you don't have ready-made staff. So we were coming with the understanding that as pioneers, we are to build our local council. So it was this spirit that we got into government with, and we are community people. We rose from our community to become chairman. So for my case and those that are in the local council development areas, our case is even very precarious and different. We came in searching for where to sit. I had to build up an office, and unfortunately this same House of Assembly that created these LCDs did not in any time fight, agitate, allocate or make provisions for kick-off funds for this local council. So there was no competitive advantage between the local council development area and the local governments. We were receiving the same peanuts. The local government were giving 2 million as such they were giving to us as the SCDA too, and we're only giving 7 times in 32 months. It is not that we just fold our arms or we kept quiet. We were complaining, but you know, as responsible leaders, you have signed an oath of allegiance to a government. You need to understand that you have to protect your government. So it is not going to be sweet for me as the chairman to go all out and start blackmailing my own government. So we decided to stay in there, ensure there are corrections, and we used all the procedures that are available in law. We have spoken to the governor, we have written him letters twice, I think. We have even, we have the House of Assembly, they came to our local councils twice for oversight functions. They got reports, so one expected that everything would go. They came, Local Government Service Commission came, Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy came to see what we are doing. We were commended for walking through the hard way. I don't have an official car. I've condemned 3 cars as chairman, and I'm using my fund to fix it. I have not even paid security votes.
I wish our executive governor, Prince Dr. Dapo Abiodun, all the best. Everywhere he has gone to, he has continually maintained that he would not be vindictive. He has mentioned that he would ensure that he empowers the local governments and the 20 local governments and the 37 LCDAs in Ogun State. We expect him to live up to these promises, and we do commit that we'll be faithful, we'll be loyal, and help him, partner with him, join hands with him in delivering on our democratic promises to our people.